Hey, I'm Adam Jusko from ProudMoney.com. American Express threatening to close down my 20-year-old Amex everyday credit card account. I'm going to tell you what they're saying and what I'm going to do about it. But first, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not already. And if you have already, I thank you for doing so. So I got an email 2 or 3 days ago from American Express telling me that if I don't use my Amex everyday credit card within the next 35 days, probably now 33 or 32 days, that they're going to close down the card account. Now, the Amex everyday card is maybe my least favorite of all the credit cards that American Express offers. The only reason I have this card is because this is my oldest ongoing credit card account. It actually used to be the blue from American Express card. Back when I opened it, somewhere along the line, I product changed it to the Amex everyday card. I think maybe they were threatening to close down the account another time. But anyway, this card was opened in June of 2001, and then somewhere along the line, I switched it, but it has been open for over 20 years, according to what FICO tells me. So this predated my kids. It was a few months even before 9/11. It might even be older than you. Now you might be saying, stop being a baby. You only have to use it one time in the next month to make sure that the card account stays open. So what is your problem? Well, the problem is I don't want to use it at all. I don't like this card. Even one purchase at its crappy earnings rate is going to annoy me. Getting 2 membership rewards points per dollar on groceries is the best thing that this card offers. And normally I would just let a card like this die when they tell me that they are going to close down the account. I've got a long list of cards that I have closed over the years when they were not of interest to me anymore, and the card company threatened to close them, and I still have a hot rod credit score. But this one is a little different because of that 20 years of history behind it. I looked on my credit report and saw that the average age of all my card accounts is 7 years. Now that's still plenty, but this is sort of the anchor keeping that average up. Like I said, I have closed a lot of cards and a lot of them were not around for all that long to begin with. So this one would be a little bit more painful, and eventually it could actually hurt my credit score a little bit, even though it will stay on the report for a good amount of time. So I don't want this card, but I also don't want to close the card account. So I contacted American Express to see what my options were. Unfortunately, the only thing you can do when you have an Amex Everyday card is you can convert it or upgrade it to the Amex Everyday Preferred card, which has better rewards, but also has a $95 annual fee. And so that doesn't fit anything that I want to do. I kind of knew this is probably what they were going to tell me, but I thought maybe I can switch it over to one of their cashback cards, or maybe even, Delta or Hilton, one of those cards. I kind of knew I probably wasn't going to be able to do that. But anyway, they didn't give me any good options. I was hoping maybe some surprise offer would come out and I'd say, yeah, that's what I want to do. So I guess I'm going to use the card and make some kind of purchase to keep it alive, but it seems kind of dumb. I'm going to make one purchase and then I'm not going to use the card again until American Express threatens to close it down another time. Now, some people say the Amex Everyday card is a good card to have because if you have other American Express cards within the membership rewards program, all the rest of them have annual fees. So in this case, you could hold on to this card, and if you had one of those other ones and you decided to close it and you had points left over within the membership rewards program, well, then you'd have a no annual fee card and you'd have all your points and it would still stay on that card because they pool all your membership rewards points together. Otherwise, if you didn't have a no annual fee card and you went to close one of the cards that did have an annual fee and you had membership rewards points, you'd only have 90 days to use them or you would lose them. So with this, you can park it on this card. You don't have to pay an annual fee, and then you can use those cards at your leisure. So maybe that would be a reason for me to keep it. And then obviously the 20-year history on the card is another reason for me to keep it. I'm just not sure what is in it for American Express. I would think that they would have offered me something to try and get me into a different card that they thought I would actually use, but I did not get any offer like that at all. So even though it's dumb, I guess I'll keep it and make a little $5 purchase or whatever. Now, I do have a lot of credit cards that I really do like in my overstuffed wallet, and if you want to see what those are, check out this video.